Hey everyone, Rary Dash here. Time for another blind commentary. And for part 2 of me celebrating reaching 500 subscribers, this is the second half of Turnabout Storm part 3, the Phoenix video. Yes, in case you clicked on this one first, know that this one was the one recorded second. You could watch them out of order, I suppose, but I will be watching this having seen the things which happened in the Twilight part. Which was really awesome. It added a bunch of new characters and questions. It was also really cool to get Twi as a perspective character for once. Phoenix is fine, and I'm okay with returning to him, but it was a good change of pace. Anyway, I'm interested to see what Phoenix was up to while Twi was doing the things I saw in the other part. I'm sure it will give an even more complete picture of the puzzle. Wonder if anything will fall into place knowing it all together. Perhaps, let's just see. Time to get started. Okay. Fail offices. So we're
My name is Phoenix Wright and I'm fine! My name is Phoenix Wright and I'm fine! My name is Phoenix Wright and I'm fine!
Doesn't sound that fine.
Phoenix, are you okay?
Who's this?
Oh, hey, Chief. I was just practicing for my very first trial, which is tomorrow. The guys back at law school said this tape would really help me out.
Ah, thank goodness. When I heard all the screeching coming from the office, I thought someone was murdering you.
That wasn't screeching, that was step 4.
I don't
Mia,
think you
huh?
need this exercise tape. I'm sure you'll do just fine. The suspect, he's your friend, right?
Pretty nice
Yeah,
looking.
he's my friend, but
But what?
he's, well,
Yes?
he's kind of an idiot.
That's not a very nice thing to say about your friend.
No, I really mean it. He thinks passing the 8th grade is a credential. He even got the report card framed and everything.
So, what are you getting at?
I mean, what if he really did kill that woman? What do I do? Do I still lie and try to defend him? Or do I side with justice and let him be punished?
Phoenix. Don't stress yourself out so much. Tell me, what do you think?
Me? What do you mean?
You, as Phoenix Wright, not as a defense attorney. Do you think your friend killed that woman?
He might not be the sharpest tool in the shed, but I don't think he has it in him to kill anyone.
There you go.
Huh?
Go off that. You have to believe in him. It's your job to. Cast all that doubt aside and pursue that truth. If you do that, nothing can stop you.
The truth, huh? Thanks, Chief. I'm still a little nervous, though.
Don't worry. We all go through it.
Hey, do you by any chance know who the prosecutor is?
The prosecutor? I believe it's Winston Payne. You know, the rookie killer.
Rookie killer? I don't like the sound of that title.
Not many rookies take the prosecutor into consideration. Why did you want to know something like that?
No reason. I was just curious.
You seem more disappointed than curious.
Forget about it. I'm just a little out of it right now.
Okay.
I'll never forget what you taught me. But somehow, I highly doubt you're looking down on me smiling after what I did today.
Ponyville
Phoenix.
District Court.
I was wrong about you.
Twilight, wait, She's gone.
She runs off
Who
to
am I
do
kidding?
her thing.
She's right. I did absolutely terrible in there. Now 2 of her friends are suspects. What do I do now? I don't have any leads at all. Nobody to turn to. I'm all by myself. Which means I can't even get back home. No, I can't think that way. I've got to stay diligent. I said I'd clear Rainbow Dash's name, and I bought her another day. I can't let it go to waste. But where do I start?
Hey,
Pinkie
Mr. Brownie
Pie!
Brownie.
There we
What's
go.
the matter?
That's where you start.
Huh? Where did she come from? She smells like cotton candy.
Of course she does.
Cotton candy. Oh, you must smell the new shampoo I'm using.
How did
that
she...
explains it then.
You didn't say that.
Wait! Did I just say that, or
Pinky
think that-
psychic?
Who are you?
Would explain a lot.
Pinkie Pie, of course. Party throw extraordinaire. But I can't talk right now. I'm looking for something.
What is
What
Pinky
for?
looking for?
Some other pony said there was a spiky-headed monster in here. I can't seem to find it anywhere now. You'd think it'd stick out like a sore hoof. Have you seen it? Does that mean no?
I'm getting so sick of this place.
Hey! Turn that frowny upside downy.
How can I? I did such a lousy job in court today. And Twilight probably hates my guts for what I did.
Hey, you know Twilight? Me too!
You know Twilight Sparkle?
Yep, we're the bestest of best friends. Oh, that reminds me, I'm supposed to go to court today and cheer for Rainbow Dash. Sorry, gotta run.
But you're...
Kind of late for
I'm right
that.
here. Yay!
I hate to break it to you, but you missed the trial. Out of all the pastel grass chewers I've met, this one is definitely the weirdest.
Yeah, she's pretty
I better be
strange.
careful. I think she can read minds.
Is Dashy okay?
For the time being, yes. The trial is being postponed. I'm actually Rainbow Dash's lawyer, Phoenix Wright.
Ooh, neato! So, what you doing right now, Feeny?
Feeny? That's... Never mind. Well, I don't know what I should be doing right now, to be honest. I have no leads at all.
Why don't you go talk to Dashy about the trial?
Wait a minute. She had Cyclox!
Cyclox? Is that some kind of breakfast cereal? Sounds yummy! Is it made with real locks and not grossy artificial locks?
Thanks for the advice, Pinkie Pie. I'm gonna go to the detention center now.
He's gonna find out what Rainbow Dash is hiding.
I really hope she is
Or at least try.
what happened.
No!
Rainbow Dash?
I can't bear to live anymore. Throw the book at me. Let them send me to the sun. There's nothing left for me in Equestria.
Rainbow Dash, get a hold of yourself! She must still be upset over those... pictures.
Yes, the
Easy for you
pictures.
to say. Now the
That we're
Winterbones
never
will
gonna see.
never let me in. Ponyville is gonna laugh at me forever.
They weren't that, bad. Really? I'm sure everyone will forget by tomorrow. I guarantee it. There's no way anyone's forgetting images like those.
You think so?
I know so. I'm always right. My name is Phoenix Wright, after all.
That was great.
That wasn't funny.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Thanks for trying to cheer me up, though. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
By the way,
Yes? What is it?
what was that terrible performance in the court today? I could have done a better job defending myself.
I...
Every defense attorney must suck horse apples if you're supposed to be the best one.
Look, I know I screwed up. But I'm gonna make it up to you and Fluttershy tomorrow.
Fluttershy? She got what she deserved after she betrayed me like that.
Hey, it tore me up having to do that. It was the only way I could save you. Fluttershy
That's
didn't
being
betray
harsh
you.
on Fluttershy. That's
Give me a
good.
break. This is the thanks I get for all the times I stuck up for her sorry flank.
She was just telling the truth.
Not softening that.
Truth? You proved she was lying, though. She didn't see Apple Bloom.
But she did see you leave the forest. You were there, weren't you?
Whatever. We are ex-friends as of now. I can tell you were trying your hardest to defend me, even if you did do a crummy job.
Gee, thanks.
She pretty much said, "Yup, Rainbow Dash did it." What kind of a friend does that?
What's with the Fluttershy hair?
Rainbow Dash, for the last time, she was telling the truth, what she saw. Actually, that brings me to why I'm here.
What? Why are you here?
The truth. I want to know what you were really doing near the Everfree Forest the night of the murder. Take that!
Okay.
Ugh, I told you already. I was practicing for the race.
It still works after that incident this morning. Huh?
That's Twilight.
What
Taking
the?
some of it for herself.
What
the
was that
power.
all about anyway? Forget about that. It still works and that's all that matters. Okay, there they are. Time to break them. Sorry, but I don't believe you, my little pony.
Gotta
Not
put a
for
title
single
drop in there.
solitary second.
You're my lawyer and you don't believe me? That's reassuring.
Let's play a game, Rainbow Dash. I'm gonna guess what you were really doing near the crime scene that night, and you're gonna tell me if I'm right.
You can go right ahead and do that, but I'm sticking to my story.
I don't think you were practicing at all. I think you were doing something far more important.
Like what?
Like, oh, I don't know, meeting someone?
I mean, who would I be meeting in the middle of the forest at that hour? No pony ever goes in there willingly.
Then why were you practicing there if no one ever goes in there willingly?
Well...
I know there was someone in the forest the night of the murder.
Put your money where your mouth is. Who do you think I was meeting?
Take that! Ace Swift. The fact your feathers were found all around the clearing proves you were there that night. And who else was in the clearing that night? The victim, of course. You needed to be there to see him. You also just told me ponies avoid going in there. So I'm willing to bet he wanted to meet with you in private. And what better place to pick than the middle of a forest nobody ever goes into?
Ah! No!
There we go. One down.
No, you're wrong. He was just competition. Why would I want to meet him? I have better things I could be doing.
Like what?
I don't know, napping? Something like that.
Oh, please. Maybe he had something you wanted.
What do you mean?
I'm saying maybe he had something important to you. Something you'd move heaven and earth for.
Like those
I'm
pictures.
a pretty self-satisfied pony. I've got everything I need. Well, besides fortune and glory, and I don't think he could give those to me. What could he possibly have that I'd want?
I'm glad you asked that, Rainbow Dash.
You are?
There's one thing that you absolutely needed that I know he had.
I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about.
The reason you went to go meet him is... Take that! These!
Ah! Put those away before some pony sees them! Please!
Even right now, your anxiety shows you absolutely didn't want these pictures floating out and about.
Yes, you're right. I was meeting him about these. Can you please just put them away? Now?
Oh, Rainbow.
This brings us to the money question. Why did he have these pictures?
Who knows? He's dead. What a bummer. Guess we'll never know.
I actually think I know why.
You do?
Yes. I can think of one reason why he'd want to meet you over pictures like these. He was blackmailing you, wasn't he?
Blackmail.
I'm willing to bet my attorney badge he wanted you to toss the Equestrian 500. I was told of ponies suspecting him of foul play in the wake of all his success. He was probably threatening you to let him win the race.
Wow.
Hmm?
You're really good.
Yeah, Phoenix got to the blackmail point a lot quicker than Twilight did.
It's
Rainbow's
true.
probably an easier
Ace was
read.
trying to force me to drop out of the Equestrian 500.
How did it start?
I got home 2 days ago and saw this letter on my doorstep.
I'll let your secret out if you don't drop out of the Equestrian 500. Meeting me at
Rainbow's
Forest Clear at
mysterious secret.
8:35 tonight for negotiations.
At first I didn't know what secret it was talking about, but attached to the message was one of those pictures.
About those pictures, why are you...
It's a hobby, alright! I bet you have skeletons in your closet too, Mr. 20-something who plays with toys!
Okay, I won't ask about them anymore. Do you have any idea how he got them, though?
I have no clue. My best guess is that the jerk was stalking me, trying to get dirt on me.
Rainbow Dash,
Yes, what is it?
I want you to know that I trust you, and I'm going to need you to trust me when I ask you these next series of questions.
Huh?
I know you may be scared this will make you look guilty, but I know you're innocent.
I'm not scared.
Why did you move that cloud to the crime scene and set it off?
But I didn't...
Please, Rainbow Dash, you can trust me. I won't think any differently of you in light of what you tell me. I know you didn't kill him.
Okay, I'll tell you. I did move the cloud there, and I did set it off. I just wanted to give him a scare, that's all.
A scare? So you really did move the cloud over the forest clearing?
As soon as I saw the requirements of the blackmail letter, I knew it was Ace and that all those rumors about him were true. He's a blackmailing cheater. So I set up the cloud over the clearing earlier that day with the intent of declining his little offer.
So you weren't gonna drop out in spite of him leaking the pictures?
No way! I'm not gonna let some loser have his way with me, even if it meant those pictures getting out.
There you go, Rainbow Dash.
I have too much pride for that.
I find that really admirable.
Yeah.
Thanks. This is also my first year competing in the race. I just reached the required age to participate. I've been way too anxious to just drop out. RBD spells victory!
You sure you can take 500
You're adorable,
miles?
Rainbow Dash.
It's longer than it sounds, you know.
There's some checkpoints along the track set up so the racers can have some R&R, but that's a little problem I keep having. There's no doubt I'm fast, but I tire out along the way. I'm not used to flying that long.
In races like these, you should pace yourself accordingly. Don't go fast right
Rainbow
from the
does
start.
like her naps.
Save all your energy for the home stretch. Kinda like how I don't present all my evidence right from the start.
I'll try to keep that in mind.
But let's get back on topic, shall we? I'm supposed to be your lawyer, not your coach.
Right. Anyway, I wasn't planning on killing him, just give him a bit of a startle. You know, just kicking some dirt in his face for messing with me. The cloud shoots a lightning bolt directly under it when activated. I mess around with ponies by scaring them with clouds all the time, but I got an extra big one in his case, to make the sound as loud as possible. I guess it was a little dangerous getting one that big.
So it didn't hit him when you set it off?
No, I made sure it wasn't over him. Even though it was really dark outside, like you said in the court today, I could see that the bolt didn't even come close to touching him. When the lightning bolt lit up the area, it made him scream like a little girl and left a really sissy look on his mug. You should have seen it. It was priceless. Then I just hightailed it out of there as fast as I could.
That's probably when Fluttershy saw her. Why didn't you tell anyone about this blackmail earlier?
I didn't want any pony to know about the blackmail because, you know, they would wonder what he was blackmailing me with.
I see. Then those pictures will get out.
You believe me, right? He was absolutely fine when I left, I swear!
Yes, I believe you. Though more questions arise from this.
More questions?
How did he end up dead directly under the cloud? I was trying desperately to convince the court it was the second bolt that killed him. That would make this all an accident, since you have no control over it. But then we have that lightning doesn't strike the same place twice thing that Trixie was talking about.
That's true. It's a new type of storm cloud the Pegasi are using to protect ponies from situations like this. Since it can't hit in the same place twice, they can just stand under a cloud after the first bolt.
So the safest place is under the cloud. That's really something. The weather just works by itself where I live.
I kinda wish it worked that way here. I'd have a lot more free time on my hoof so I could perfect my sonic ray boom, or my fantastic Philly flash.
Fantastic Philly Flash.
Dance moves or something? From what I hear, you're also the weather manager. I need some information regarding how the lightning here in Equestria works.
What do you need to know?
Well, is it true the bolt causes the noise?
Yeah, it is. I don't know how it works exactly, but I'm pretty sure when it touches the ground or anything attached to the ground, like, say, a tree, it sends out vibrations which makes the boom.
I'm no meteorologist, but I'm pretty sure lightning doesn't work like that. Then again, I keep forgetting I'm in a land full of magical talking ponies who can manually change weather. Is there anything that could prevent it from making a sound?
I suppose if it hit something small in the air that was close enough to the cloud, yeah, it wouldn't make a sound, and I know what you're thinking, but that couldn't happen.
Why not?
That itchy racing suit.
Oh, right. I remember that being brought up. That's that lightning-proof suit that you Pegasuses wear for the race, right?
The plural is Pegasi. I absolutely hate wearing that thing, but while in the air you're pretty much invulnerable to lightning.
Weren't there some exposed parts on it, though?
Yes, there are. But while you're in the flying position, those parts are covered up. They're only exposed when you're on all fours and grounded. This is sounding more and more hopeless for me the more I talk about it.
Try to cheer up. I'll find out what really happened and get you out of here.
Thank you, Nix.
Okay, Rainbow Dash. I'm gonna go do some more investigating in light of this new information.
Alright, catch you later.
Oh, wait, one more thing.
Yes?
Pinkie Pie. I bumped into her after the trial. I'm guessing she's a friend of yours. She wanted to cheer you on in court today, but sadly, it seems she was late. Is she always that, loopy?
Yeah, that's just Pinkie Pie being Pinkie Pie.
Okay, just thought I'd let you know. Well, goodbye, Rainbow Dash.
Yeah.
Wait!
Jeez, I just can't leave this place. Yes? What is it?
Here, take this.
A
There we
key?
go.
What is it for?
Ace's hotel room.
What? How did you get this?
I was angry when I thought he was stalking me, so I snuck into his hotel room to find dirt on him. It was under the mat. What a stupid place to leave your key, huh?
Yeah, stupid place. Note to self, put key to office in different hiding spot.
I wasn't able to find anything good in there, but maybe you can.
Where's the hotel?
He was staying in the Hay and Stay Hotel while he was in Ponyville.
Hey, and
It's a
stay
little past Sugar
hotel.
Cube Corner. Just have Twilight show you where it is.
Twilight.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Thanks, Rainbow Dash. This will really help my investigation.
Goodbye, Nix.
I promise I'll get you and Fluttershy out of this mess.
Fluttershy. I told you, I don't care about her.
She's still really angry about that testimony Fluttershy gave.
I just know you'll find some super awesome evidence this time around.
Okay, where should I go first? Back to the forest or to the hotel room?
Hello again.
It would be a lot easier to go to the forest, since I know the general direction, and I might find some new clues with the sun out.
Hello.
More
Then
Pinky?
again, I already found a lot of evidence in the forest already.
Knock knock, Phoebe.
Though, would going in his hotel room be considered breaking and entering? I'll have a bit of trouble finding it without someone guiding me anyway.
Got your attention now.
Oh, you're Pinkie Pie.
Yepperoonie, that's my name.
What are you doing here?
I followed you. The guards won't let me in though, so I just talked with them while I waited for you. Right, boys?
Oh, for the love of all things holy, please take her away.
Why were you
Apparently
following
Pinky's better at getting to the guards than Rainbow Dash is.
me? Look, the spiky-headed monster they were talking about
Getting a
is...
reaction.
I gave up trying to find that a long time ago. It's probably just some pony's overactive imagination. I need to find something I lost
Pinky
about
saying that.
What did you lose?
It's a
Golf club?
secret.
So, you want me to help you find something, but you won't tell me what it is?
Correctamundo.
That makes no sense! Wait a minute. Actually, Pinkie Pie,
Yes?
do you know where Sugar Cube Corner is?
Ooh, you want to go bake cupcakes with me at Sugar Cube Corner? Mr. and Mrs. Cake always let me help out. Now I have an assistant. Yay! You know how to make cupcakes, right? It's okay if you can't. I can teach you if you don't know. It's really, really, really easy. First, you beat the oven to 350 degrees and line the cupcake mix with the liners. Then you toss flour, butter, salt, and mixing bowl. Add shortening, milk, flavor, and taste. I personally put a little bit of candy and milk in the heater. Beat for 1 minute. Then swipe the stuff in the bowl with a spatula. We want to salvage as many as we can from the mix.
That's not what I meant. I
Wonderful.
was wondering if you knew where the Hay and Stay is. It's a hotel? I heard it was by there. Of course I know how to make cupcakes. What does she think I am, a hobo?
Yes, sirree. I know where it is.
I need someone to escort me. Would you be willing to do that for me? If I help you find your missing... thing?
Okie dokie dokie. On one other condition.
Name it! This is gonna be easier than I thought.
You have to tell me a funny joke.
What? Why do I have to do that?
I don't want to hang out with some big party pooper frowny stick in the mud. Show me you have a sense of humor, Feeny Weeny.
Do I really have to do this?
This'll be good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she seems really easy to impress anyway. Okay, this is a really good one, Pinkie Pie.
Tell me.
Here goes. Why do they call me Phoenix Wright?
I don't know. Why?
Because I'm always right!
Oh.
That wasn't funny. So, do you have any better ones?
Well, this one time I cross-examined a parakeet. What's the deal with that?
What? That's not even...
This
Have
is
a
a lot harder
punchline.
than I thought. I'm a lawyer, not a comedian. Did you know I had the entire left side of my body cut off once? Don't worry, I'm all right now.
Oh, hey, what's that?
This? It's my Equestria attorney badge. And that's how I got in that detention center.
Oh, wow, that is the girliest thing I've ever seen. That must have been why you were pretending to be so bad at telling a good joke, to build up to flashing that ridiculous-looking thing. Oh, you sure are a knee slapper, Phoebe.
I really feel like sobbing to myself in a dark corner right now. So, will you show me where this hotel is now? Pinky?
Oh, right. The hotel is this way.
Hey,
Okay.
wait up!
Hey, and stay hotel.
Da 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 da.
That song she's humming sounds really, very familiar.
Looky, here's that room.
Do you think we'll get in trouble for going in his room without asking?
Don't be such a chicken, Feeny. Give me that key.
Hey! We can't just...
We just stick it in here and... We're in. Pinkie Pie, master of unlocking.
I really hope I don't get sent to the sun for this. So, this is Ace's room. Seeing as he's dead, surely he won't mind if we look around.
My name is
Yeah.
Pinkie, not Shirley.
Oh,
What are we trying to find here anyway, Feeny? A magical
Classic.
stone, a secret chamber, a prisoner, a cup, maybe something you ordered, oatmeal?
Oatmeal? Why would anybody want to find oatmeal?
oatmeal? Are you
Duh!
crazy?
When they're hungry.
No, Pinkie Pie. We're trying to find clues that relate to the crime.
So, no oatmeal?
No oatmeal.
Aww.
I want to try and be out of here as fast as humanly possible, okay? I don't want to be caught by anyone.
Alright, I'll try to be as fast as punily possible then.
Maybe it was a mistake taking her in here with me.
Look, Feeny, a stepladder. Is that a clue?
1, that's not a clue. 2, that's not a stepladder, it's a ladder.
There's a difference?
There's a big difference. A stepladder has an A-frame that folds.
Both
while a
Phoenix
ladder is
and
flat
Twilight are very
backwards.
insistent about their
Axel knows what the
ladders.
difference is. I mean, you still step on it, right? Wouldn't it be a stepladder then?
How can I put this in a way you'll understand? It's like cupcakes and muffins.
Cupcakes and muffins?
Exactly. Both look kind of the same, but they're totally different. Like ladders and stepladders. Cupcakes have frosting on them, like how stepladders have a folding frame, while muffins are usually plain, like the ladder's flat.
Oh, I think I get it now. Like hacksaws and saws? Why'd they call it a hacksaw anyway? I don't get it. It doesn't hack. Hacking is what you do with daggers and axes. And knives!
Why is Pinky talking about this? It's not
yeah.
good.
Okay, seriously.
Yeah.
You're freaking me out now.
That's a
Like,
dangerous
you sure
side
know
of
a lot
that Pinkie
about
Pie.
ladders, Feeny. Are you sure you're a lawyer and not actually a ladder connoisseur?
It's just common sense. I find it annoying that a lot of people don't know the difference between the two. Wait a minute. Wasn't the victim a Pegasus? Why would he need a ladder anyway?
That's a
He
good
could just
question.
fly up and get the things he would need a ladder for.
Maybe he was superstitious and didn't want bad luck.
Keeping a ladder doesn't prevent bad luck. You get bad luck for walking under a ladder.
What about this? Is ripped up paper good luck?
That's
It's
the
a piece of ripped up
front
paper.
half of the
Why
letter.
would it be good luck? I need an aspirin.
Guess you're right. It just has a bunch of mumbo jumbo on it anyway.
Mumbo jumbo? Well, let me see it. This is a letter stating my permanent leave of absence. After the Equestrian 500 is over, I can no longer work with you. We made quite the team, but And then it cuts off. The rest must be on the other half. Pinky, you found a clue!
Is that good luck?
The other half
No.
was at Fluttershy's house.
Well, yes. Kinda.
which is weird.
Good job, Pinky.
Yay!
It would only make sense that Ace wrote this, since it's his room. But who was he writing it
Nope,
to?
it's addressed to Ace.
Oh no!
Shh! We aren't supposed to be in here, remember? What's the problem?
My tail's twitching!
So, if my foot fell asleep, you don't see me freaking out.
Pinky
Why is she
sense?
hiding under that table? Pinkie Pie, stop fooling around and... Ow!
See? I warned you!
What? You didn't say anything was gonna fall on my head!
Sure I did. I said my tail was twitching. That means something's gonna fall.
That's ridiculous! You can't tell me you can make predictions like that based off body spasms.
So what's the book say?
You mean the thing that fell on my head? It seems like it's some sort of advanced spellbook.
Hey, Feeny, do you think that you can cast a spell? I can't since I'm an earth pony.
Of course not! I'm not a magician! I can't even read it anyway. I only know it's an advanced spellbook because I saw Twilight reading a book just like it this morning, and I asked her what it was. The text isn't in English. The characters are in weird hieroglyphics like Twilight's book. Huh? Look at this.
Continue from here. Third line.
Seems someone scribbled a note here.
You can get in big trouble for writing in a hotel's book like that.
No, I don't think this is the hotel's book. Twilight said these advanced spellbooks are only available in I forget the name. Starts with a hard C if I recall.
Cookie?
No.
Carrot?
Canterlot.
No.
Corkscrew?
No. Just stop guessing. The point is, this must be someone's personal book. I better put it back on the shelf.
It was all the way up there.
I can reach it. Almost got it. Ah! No!
Didn't you just tell me to be quiet a second ago? Practice what you preach.
I ripped my suit!
You're right. You have a big hole in your armpit. Should have used the stepladder instead of reaching so high.
It's a ladder! You don't realize how bad this is! I can't walk around with a big rip in my suit!
No use crying over spilt milk. Or ripped armpits.
Ugh.
Looky, it's Rainbow Dash.
Huh? Where?
Right here on the table.
Well, it's her
Rainbow
name,
Dash.
alright.
Yeah, there's the
What
contestants.
is this? It looks like some kind of list.
Maybe it's a party invite.
Do you know who these other names are, Pinky?
Nope, doesn't ring any bells.
Contestants?
Rainbow Dash is the only name on here I recognize. Uh-oh, I have to find out who these other ponies are.
Why?
I throw a party for every new pony in Ponyville. That reminds me, I haven't thrown a welcome party for you yet. I'm sorry, Feeny, I just haven't had the time today.
That's alright. She seems so upset about it. Look next to Rainbow Dash's name. It's a time. 8:35.
I was right! It's a party invite! Rainbow Dash party at 8:35. I'll try not to be late this time.
I don't think so. I think I know what this is now.
You know? Tell me! Tell me!
I'm not completely positive, but I think this is a...
And just who are you two?
Oh no, we're caught!
Why are you snooping around my room?
Ugh! Chief!
Chief? I should have the police book you two and have you thrown in jail for breaking and entering.
Okay,
This
so
can't be
she's
Mia.
in
It just can't be!
Equestria
We're
2
room
now.
service.
Do you honestly think she's gonna fall for that?
Do you honestly think I'm going to fall for... Wait a minute. I know who you are.
It's me, Mia.
Mia. My name is Sanada.
Sanada?
Did I stutter? Yes,
Okay,
that's my name.
Suddenly a pony.
It's not her.
That's the one we saw briefly in that other
But
one.
the resemblance. It's
In
uncanny.
the Twilight one.
Name. Now.
Sonata.
Phoenix
Yeah,
Wright.
that would eventually
Diane
be
Pye.
associated with another character,
As I thought. You're that human
who I'm
lawyer
guessing
from
is
the
very
trial
different than this
earlier.
pony.
I can't get over this. It looks exactly like her. If she were a pony.
Can you stop staring at me like that, please?
Don't see
What's
this
the matter,
character
Phoebe?
enthusing
Cut
over
out your tongue?
Taco
That
Tuesday.
hurt because a cat has claws and your tongue is really sensitive. Ouch!
I knew Rainbow Dash was guilty, but it didn't even look like you were trying in court today.
Who exactly are you?
I'm the one who should be asking questions here. Seeing as you two are the ones who broke into my room, I'm betting you're the one who stole the key 2 days ago.
But isn't this Ace Swift's room?
You're here about him? I see.
We were just investigating his hotel room for clues. This is his room, is it not?
Oh, yes. That is correct.
You just said this was your room, though. What are you, his girlfriend or something?
That's strike one, Mr. Wright. I suggest you not strike out anymore.
Better not get on her backside. Sorry.
Actually, or should I say was, his manager, given the circumstances.
His manager? This is getting weird. I'm sorry about what happened.
Don't worry, I got over it pretty quickly. Besides, justice will be served. Your client will be punished for her crime.
Hey, Rainbow Dash didn't do it!
Any pony with half a brain can see that she did it, Mr. Wright. Look at all the evidence stacked against her. No matter how you look at it, she was the one who activated that cloud and killed him. Your little feather theory may have bought some time, but she is going to be found guilty tomorrow morning.
Yeah, she seems kind of suspect.
I believe in her, and I'm going to defend her to the very end, no matter what you say.
And that's why you're going to lose. From what I've gathered, you're not even from Equestria. Why place loyalty in a pony you hardly know?
Did I stutter? I said because I believe her. She didn't do it.
Arrogant. Just like that prosecutor.
Oh,
You
Trixie.
mean Trixie?
She has some
Yes,
history with Trixie?
What do you have against her?
I wish to prosecute for this case, but that pig-headed showmare
You're kind of
beat me to
involved
it.
if you're the manager.
She does seem a lot more qualified to be a prosecutor than Trixie. So wait, you're a prosecutor as well as a manager?
Ace and I are from Canterlot, Equestria's capital. Most of the unicorns there are jacks of all trades, so to speak. We take on as many jobs as we can to flourish our intellect and magical abilities.
Wow! I didn't even know that! I should take another trade. Maybe bowling? No, creative writing. No, how about scuba diving?
You can do everything already, Pinkie Pie.
Pinkie, it doesn't look like she shares your enthusiasm. Trixie is from this Canterlot place then?
Yes, she is. I was in Ponyville when the murder took place, so there wasn't enough time for me to go to Canterlot and execute the procedures to prosecute this case. Trixie must have already been there when she heard about it. How foolish. Taking a case over a silly little grudge. It's funny, really. Part of me wants you to best her.
Who has the grudge now?
I actually know quite a bit about her.
Oh, we gotta find out more about Trixie?
Ooh, a story! I love stories! I'll tell you the one where me and some guy in a blue suit broke into somebody's room and rummaged through their personal belongings. It's a classic.
For the love of God, shut up! If you wouldn't mind, I wasn't told much about Trixie.
I was classmates with her when I was but a foal. I attended the same magic classes as her.
Were you friends with her or something?
No, I kept to myself as I do now. I only consult with those who are worth my time.
Hey, you know what that means, Phoebe? We're both worth her time! Yura thought she wouldn't like us for breaking into her room.
Every time you speak, you make that glare icier and icier.
Continuing. The Trixie you saw in court today is how she has been all her life. An arrogant boaster, a show-off. I hate that type. She was at the top of the class. As much as I hate to say it, she's better than me. Despite me being older. Well, when it comes to magic anyway.
So you're
She
just
doesn't seem to be very
then.
good at magic, though.
Pinkie, is your brain the size of chewed bubblegum?
I don't think so. If it were bubblegum, it would probably stick to the inside of my head, don't you think?
Ugh. Pinkie, just stop talking, please!
Okay, I'll stop talking. Oops, sorry, I spoke. I spoke again! And again! And again!
Huh? Are you okay?
Yes. Excuse me. Anyway, I'm not jealous. In fact, Unlike Trixie, I'm striving to become better with magic, not going around town and showing off a bunch of cheap parlor tricks. You should earn attention and praise for the actions you do, not what you claim you can do.
So, just because she showed off in school, you hate her? Sorry, but that's a little shallow if you ask me.
But is it? Do you think she's qualified to be prosecuting? You saw how she acted.
Yeah,
No
she's
professionalism at all.
pretty much.
I've had it worse in the courtroom. Toupees, birds, whips.
Whips?
Don't ask. As long as she's getting the job done, I don't see anything wrong with it. Why do you want to prosecute this case so badly anyway? I know you were his manager, but still.
Because if things were going my way, the case would have been closed by now. Cold, hard, swift justice. That's the way I work.
That's not what being a lawyer is about, Sanada.
Then what is it about, Mr. Wright? Sitting back and letting a dangerous felon off the hook scot-free?
No, it's about finding the truth.
The truth?
Attorneys aren't meant to uphold justice. We're to work to the best of our abilities to guide it, and seek out the truth.
You have quite the ideals, Mr. Wright. I don't know what kinds of trials and tribulations you've been through, but you're not changing my opinion. Rainbow Dash is guilty, and that's all there is to it.
If you don't mind me asking, what does that eyeball stand for?
It's a
It's
cutie
an
mark.
interesting
It
cutie
must mean your
mark.
special talent is poking Pony's eyes out with that horn.
We are so dead. What the heck is wrong with her? Are you okay? You look like you're in pain.
Yes, I'm fine. But no, my talent is perceiving and having a keen eye for detail. For instance, Mr. Wright, you're desperately trying to change the subject, hoping I forget about you breaking into my room, indicated by your nervous breathing patterns and the sweat trickling down your forehead and neck. You're also trying to cover up that embarrassing rip in your armpit. I can tell by how firmly your left arm is pressed against your body compared to your right one. And her, she's thinking about ladders.
Wow, how did you know? You must be psychic. But I was actually thinking about step ladders.
It's a ladder! Even I could have gotten that one. Throughout the whole conversation, you keep looking at it. But, Sanada, can you tell me a little bit more about Ace?
What's there to say? He was good at what he did.
Good at what he did? Yeah, sure. That creep was blackmailing Rainbow Dash. What about your relationship with him? As his manager, I mean. Well?
That's none of your business.
For a second there, she kind of hesitated. Perhaps I should press this further. I want to know, Sanada, what was it like being Ace Swift's manager?
Okay, got some lots coming up.
I told you, Mr. Wright, it's none of your business.
And Bingo was his name-o. I knew there was more to you than meets the eye.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some work to attend to. I would appreciate it if you left my room post-haste.
That's odd. Didn't she say she was going to have us arrested for breaking and entering? All right, let's go, Pinkie Pie.
Yep.
I wish you the best of luck on your investigation. You'll need it.
Okay, that was an interesting meeting.
Whew! I was sweating bullets back there. She's quite intimidating for a pony.
I didn't find her intimidating. I tried to make her smile. How do you think I did?
Not very well.
Don't quit your day job.
Okay.
I think it kind of is her
What
day
is my
job
day
making
job
Pony
anyway?
smile.
Throwing parties is more of a hobby.
Pinkie, you still haven't told me.
Exactly.
How did you manage to be so late for the trial?
I slept in.
That's it?
Is something wrong?
No, I guess I was just expecting a better reason than that.
I have a bad
Don't
habit of
expect
being late.
reasons with
That's
Pinkie
why I don't
Pie.
plan parties too far in advance. I'll just be late and miss all the fun. So I just throw them whenever I want.
That says a lot about you. I thought you were a bit annoying at first. But I can see now that you're just, a free spirit. Your heart's in the right place, though. You remind me a lot of a girl I know.
Aw, thanks, Feeny.
So what do you think happened, Pinkie Pie? The crime, I mean. What do you think really happened?
Let me think. Oh, I know! maybe, just maybe, Rainbow Dash.
Yes?
Maybe she has an evil twin sister nobody knows about. Yeah, so there are 2 Rainbow Dashes. One good, one evil.
Double Rainbow Dash?
All the way! That would be so intense.
Oh, that's a
Don't you think someone would notice 2 Rainbow Dashes by
old
now?
meme references.
All those colors, they'd stick out. An evil twin sister nobody knows about doesn't seem plausible.
No, Feeny, I think I'm onto something here. We have to find that bad rainbow before she strikes again. Let's call her Wabniar.
Wapniar? But that's just... Ugh, why am I even arguing about this?
Hey, look there.
Huh?
Hey, you two. Did you by
Derpy.
any chance receive a letter not posted to you?
Whoa! Eyes! Have you seen an optometrist about that?
Optometrist?
Feeny.
Me no see letter?
That's just great.
What's the matter?
Some airhead gave an important letter to the wrong pony.
I think it
and
was
tried to
you,
track it
Derpy.
down.
I can't stop looking into those entrancing eyes. Can she see all around her? Maybe she can see through the very fabric of time and space.
Won't surprise
I
me.
know you.
Guess my reputation precedes me. Phoenix Wright, best attorney in the...
You're that big loser lawyer from Rainbow Dash's trial.
Hey, you're famous, Feeny. I wish I could have seen you in action.
I think the word you're looking for is infamous.
Remember that part where you didn't know Pegasus could move clouds? Oh, how I laughed and laughed.
Except I wasn't laughing. Look, I was just underprepared. And in case you haven't noticed by me not being a pony, I'm not from around here. Who are you anyway?
The name's Derpy Hooves.
Oh, that's kind of a cruel name. Well, Dirk,
Feeny, no, stop. Give us a second, will you?
what's wrong, Pinky?
Don't say her name.
Why not?
She's really, 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 really sensitive about it. Don't say her name, whatever you do.
I think it's kind of a harsh name, but she seems okay with it. Listen to that upbeat, oblivious voice.
Da, 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 da.
Oh,
No,
Derpy.
no, just trust me on this one.
Fine. I don't see what the big deal is, though.
Okay, we're done.
Righto.
Well, blonde maned pony. What did you think of the trial?
Blind named Pony. Didn't I tell you my name? Yes. Yes.
Like your mane?
Oh, really? I did it up on nice this morning.
Yeah, it really looks good.
Thanks. I'd say something about your hair, but it really just looks like you stood in front of a fan for a long time.
Is this what I get for trying to be nice? I'd like to hear about what you thought of the trial, since apparently you were there.
Oh, I was there all right. It was... Oh, hey, I know. I'll tell you in poem. I've been told I'm a really good poet when reciting mail carrier code.
What?
Ahem. The defense really seemed out of luck. If you want my opinion, you really did suck. Mr. Beard was indecisive and fickle. Fluttershy seemed like she is in quite the pickle. Little Apple Bloom heard that first bolt touch the ground. But why
And this
didn't the
time
second
her
one
poem
hit
is
the
rhyming.
ground? The prosecution's put downs were quite rich, but honestly she was being a big stuck-up meanie.
Oh, that was really good.
Thank you! Thank you!
Actually, it really wasn't that bad.
I better be off now. I'll be in deep doo-doo if I don't find that letter.
Bye.
By the way, I should warn you two. There is a nasty unicorn calling ponies terrible names out and about.
I have a feeling that's our lovely prosecutor.
Yeah.
Thought I'd warn you. See ya!
So, did
Or-
you get what you wanted from that hotel?
Actually, probably
Yeah,
Twilight,
tell
going
Andy
by how their
tomorrow.
conversation went.
I wonder why Sanada didn't have us arrested, though.
Maybe she likes you.
I highly doubt that. She was shooting daggers at me with her eyes.
I must have been looking the other way when that happened. That must have been so cool. I can shoot daggers from my eyes.
It's a metaphor, Pinky.
There we go. That's
but
great,
it
Pinky.
sort of does look that way. Just look at my suit.
You're still upset about that?
Of course I am! This is the only one I have on me! I can't walk into court with a ripped suit! I'll look so unprofessional.
You could just go naked like me.
Just talk to
Are
Rarity.
you crazy? I'm not gonna show up in court naked!
Why not? Every pony else does it.
It's...
Oh, hey! I know I can fix that for you in a jiffy.
Well, it's better than going in my birthday suit. Who can fix this for me?
Rarity can.
Rarity? I guess we could make a detour to get this repaired. I feel awkward with this hole in my armpit.
Finally gonna get some
Carousel
rarity.
Boutique is over yonder, Feeny. Vroom, vroom!
Hey! Stop running ahead of me like that!
Yay! Carousel Boutique.
Wow, this place is really posh. Probably reflects the owner's personality.
Yeah! There we go.
Visitors,
There she is.
Whoa! A marshmallow
Best
pony!
point. Marshmallow
it's
pony.
just you, Pinkie Pie, and...
That's Feeny.
What's the matter?
That's hair!
Go ahead. Just make fun of it. I've actually gotten used to it. What's it gonna be?
Why is there a hedgehog sleeping on your head?
That one's always a classic.
Make fun of it? Whatever do you mean? I think it's fabulous!
There we go. She's on his
You
side.
like it?
Like it? I love it! It's so dynamic, so intense,
So many rarity
so
lines.
daring. It just screams at me. What's
Pretty
the
good rarity
phrase I'm
voice,
looking
too.
for?
Take that?
Take that? Yes! It screams! Take that, world! I can handle anything you send my way! Oh, you must tell me
Love
what
intense
does your
rarity.
hair. I'd like to use this style on some of my customers.
I sort of just style it myself in the mirror.
Then you have a natural talent for this.
Thanks, you're making me flush.
Oh, and that marvelous royal blue suit of yours! I'm most partial to purple myself, but after setting my eyes on such a sophisticated, elegant suit like this, I might change my mind. It has so much character in it. It boldly proclaims to the world. Help me out here. What's the way to say it?
Hold it.
Why, yes, that's it. I am a figure of great importance, and you will listen to what I have to say.
There we go.
Wait, what's this?
What's wrong?
There's a giant hole in your suit.
Yep, that's what we came here for, Rarity.
This will not do! This will simply not do at all! We can't have you walking around with this gaping hole in your suit! It's an undignified spit in the face of fashion!
Yes.
Really? I don't like the hole much either, but it isn't that big.
No, it's positively huge! Give it here right now! I must fix up your suit! And since you're such a sharp dresser and a fantastic stylist, I'll do it free of charge.
Okay, if
Oh,
you're
Rarity.
offering.
Now, Mr. Feeney, let us talk. I
All
would like to
element
know
of
more about
generosity
you.
there.
I do enjoy some friendly discourse while I'm working.
But you're sewing. Don't you need to concentrate?
Stitching is second nature to me, and this is such a simple job. Multitasking is my middle name, after all.
Really?
Yep.
I just thought it was Tabitha.
Okay then. And
How does she
please
have a
don't
middle
call me
name? She doesn't. She only has one
pony
name.
Calling me that is more than enough.
What shall I call you then?
My name is Phoenix Wright, attorney at law.
Oh, I see. So you must be that human attorney Twilight had hired.
Yeah, that's me.
You have been quite the talk of the town since this morning.
I have?
Very much so. News around Ponyville travels exceptionally fast, being so small and such. I've heard around that Twilight had brought you here from a whole other world.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, how rude of me! I haven't introduced myself yet. I'm Rarity, or Miss Rarity if you prefer.
Nice to meet you, Rarity. I have to say, out of all Twilight's friends I've been introduced to, you seem the most mature.
You don't say. Well, I must admit, there's no surprise about that.
Yeah.
While many of my friends may
Well,
have
Applejack,
barren
but
and
he hasn't met her
immature-
yet.
No offense, Pinkie Pie.
And taken.
Rarity, on the other hand, conducts herself like a proper lady. But back on the subject of this other world you're from, could you do me a favor, Mr. Wright?
What would that be?
Are there ponies where you come from?
Yeah, there are.
Excellent! Before you go back to your world, I want to give you some of my concepts.
Your concepts?
Yes, for you see, I am a designer and an entrepreneur of sorts. I would like you to give my work to some of the ponies, and ask for their opinions. This could really help me expand my business.
Don't think that's gonna work.
Please do tell them to be honest, though. I really need some constructive criticism.
I'll have a little trouble doing that. They don't talk.
They don't talk? My word, what a strange world you come from, Mr. Wright. Mute ponies? None of them can fly or use magic?
They don't do that either. And they just sort of sit in petting zoos and perplex. And they kind of smell.
My. Perhaps they just need a highly cultured pony from equestrian such as myself to teach them some proper etiquette.
Exactly.
Or a rockin' party to liven them up.
Yeah, sure. So, if you're friends with Twilight Sparkle and Pinkie Pie here, you must be friends with Rainbow Dash.
Why, yes. Yes, I am,
Yes.
Mr. Wright.
And you're aware of what's happening to her right now?
Yes, I am.
Aww.
Don't worry, Rarity. Feeny and I are hot on the trail of WaaMLPfim. WaaMLPfim? Yeah! It's
Pinkie's
Rainbow Dash's
still
evil
going
twin
on about
sister
that.
nobody knows about. Rainbow Dash has a twin sister? You didn't know that.
It's ridiculous.
Of course you didn't. Did you catch the no pony knows about part? You're a pony and you don't know. See?
Pinkie, there is no evil twin sister. But, Rarity, I don't recall seeing you at the trial today. Were you there?
I wanted to go to the trial. Really, I did. But I couldn't make it.
Why not? Pinkie Pie was late and missed it because she slept in or something. I'm sure you have a better reason.
Hey! You see, I was expecting a package today that I've been really anxious to get my hooves on.
What was it?
A shipment of imported perfume. It was supposed to be here on my doorstep this morning.
Oh, is that what the bag
I
was?
went to the post office to ask
The-
why it hadn't arrived, expecting to be in and out in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail.
And it didn't go that way, I'm guessing.
No.
Yeah, with a bottle of liquid in it.
The line was so long! It was hot and stifling, no air circulation whatsoever! Some fool was crying and blubbering the entire time! The entire time! I tried to love and tolerate it, but it wouldn't.
Gotta throw that reference in there.
One pen, and the pony in front of me was writing a novel or something with it. I was sitting there for half an hour waiting for her to finish.
Angry
the
Rarity.
dumb paperwork they wanted me to sign. Why aren't there more pens? Tell me, why aren't there more pens? It was absolutely dreadful. I never want to see that place again.
I think I'm gonna need to change my pants now.
Excuse me. Yes, I got a tad frustrated and lost my composure while waiting in that line. All I wanted to do was inquire where my package was.
A tad? It sounds like you had an aneurysm.
Once you're in that line, there's no going back. It's like they intentionally trap you, forced to endure the tedious, slow-moving line, watching ponies write their life stories with that one pen. Why don't they stock more pens? But the worst was yet to come. They said they didn't receive my perfume, making my trip all in vain.
What do you mean by that?
It was imported from across the sea. They said the shipment never arrived in Ponyville.
That's a
Interesting.
shame.
Shame! Shame! I wasted an entire hour of my life at that horrible post
You
office.
got
That was why I missed the
Thunder
trial.
Rain and
Naturally, I complained.
Berry Punch
I was
and-
so angry. I can't believe them. The
don't know
nerve!
that one's name.
No pony should ever have to be put through the ordeal I had to suffer. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy.
Are you getting some form of compensation
Iron
for this?
Will thing in the
No,
background.
not at all. At the very least, they said they'd put in another shipment for me. It will take another week to get here, though. Oh, I know. Mr. Wright, how about I give you a copy of my invoice?
What? I thought you weren't charging me.
Oh, no. I mean the invoice for my perfume.
Why would I need that?
You are a lawyer, correct? Perhaps you can use it to sue that horrible post office for the emotional, agonizing, and distress I was put through today.
Uh,
That will teach them to put out more pens.
right.
Go Rarity.
So, tell me more about this perfume you ordered.
Oh my gosh, it is simply to die for, Mr. Wright. Though I'm not that familiar with its scent yet. It's a rare fragrance, after all. Like morning dew on a blue.
Yeah, Twilight didn't seem to be very fond of it.
Well, it's better than the slogan Maya thought up. And you're getting a shipment of it?
Just one bottle, actually.
I'm looking at the invoice here, and that's a lot of zeros for one bottle.
It's very long-lasting, you see. The aroma lingers for days. One bottle can easily suffice for a year's worth of use.
You want to wear perfume, Feeny? You know that's for girls, right? I guess I would go with that badge you have.
You mean that?
Yeah, that's my Equestria attorney badge. Please tell me at least you think it looks as good as my hair and my suit.
Compared to your suit and hair,
The pink is too much, honestly.
Even the citizens of this place can see this thing looks embarrassingly stupid. And no, Pinky, I didn't want to wear the perfume. I was just wondering why it's so darn expensive.
Now look at that. Your suit is as good as new.
Oh, wow. You really did a good job patching it up. I can't even see where you sewed it up.
Please do take better care of your suit in the future, Mr. Wright. But if you have any more problems with it, please don't hesitate to come to me. I would be more than happy to take on such a fine work of art again.
Thank you. You really helped me out of a jam. This is my only suit I have while I'm here in Equestria, you see.
Your only one? Idea! How about
saw
we
him on
make you
one.
another one? Perhaps I can encrust the label with some rubies. Red and blue go well together, but topaz and amethyst might bring out the color in your eyes. Maybe some sunglasses would match the, dare I say it, pizzazz of that hair of yours. Royal blue really is your color, but maybe we can give you a suit of a nice purple or lavender. As I said, purple is my favorite color, and I think you would look simply ravishing in it. Those
She
little
seems to
brown
have gone
shoes
off on a tangent.
as well.
Yeah, she'll probably be like this for about an hour or
Maybe I could
so.
add some golden
Oh,
lace.
well.
have only
I
looked at
don't
the
know where we should go
thus far,
next, though.
liking a suit to your height
Fluttershy's
and
cottage.
body.
Fluttershy's cottage?
Challenge
Why do you want to go there?
turned down.
I don't want to go there. The script says we go there to talk to someone, and then something strange happens.
Script?
Leather or
Script?
simply an elegant
What script?
decisions.
Duh! The one the voice actors are following?
Pinky, what on earth are you talking about?
Yeah,
what
Pinky.
voice actors?
She's
Like those people who do voices for characters
Blatantly.
in cartoons?
I didn't look too far into it,
Breaking the
since I don't like
fourth wall.
spoilers. You know, ruins the fun of the story.
What? You're completely going over my head.
It's like,
It says I should be going to Fluttershy's cottage, and that's where I'm going to go. You should come too, because it says you say, "Why does she always run ahead of me like that? I better follow her, though." And follow me. See you there, Feeny.
Pinkie Pie, wait! Why does she always run ahead of me like that? I better follow her, though. What? How did she do that? I expected there to be more police here looking into that feather. Why is it you wanted to come here again?
You know what? I forgot.
So you just brought me here for no reason?
Hey, you!
who's this?
Huh?
What in tarnation do you think you're doing?
No! Not you!
Okay.
I ought to knock you upside the head.
Oh, you're not... Another mistaken identity.
So tell me, Mr. Fancy Pants Lawyer, where do you get off going around accusing sweet little hearted old Fluttershy like that?
Accusing
I
Fluttershy...
don't know if that's a great
well,
Applejack
Get it?
voice.
I already
but-
know why you did it.
But you just...
You did it to buy Rainbow another day, didn't you?
Well, yeah, I didn't want to go and blame Fluttershy. But if I hadn't, Rainbow Dash would be getting a really strong 10 right now.
I know that, but lying is still lying.
It's what's called a
Element of
white
honesty.
lie. The ones that are for good intentions.
I'm sure Fluttershy doesn't appreciate your white lie.
Ugh. Look, I'm sorry I did that to her. It wasn't even really a lie. I just proposed the possibility, questioning Fluttershy's alibi.
Alibi? Stop trying to use your fancy silver-tongued lawyer speak to confuse me.
In any case, I'm gonna make everything right tomorrow. You're Apple Bloom's sister, right?
Huh? How'd you know that?
Take a wild guess, partner.
Oh, right. The accent. Is it really that noticeable? Hey, are you making fun of the way I speak?
No, of course not. But who is this with you?
Big Macintosh.
Got some big Macintosh.
Oh, so you're siblings.
Yep.
You better make everything right tomorrow. Or like I said, I'll knock you upside the head.
Don't worry. Me and Pinkie Pie have found some evidence that's definitely gonna come in handy.
Yep, that's right, Applejack.
That reminds me. Why weren't you at the trial today, Pinkie Pie? Between you, me, and Rarity, I'm the only one who showed up.
I slept in.
That's it? Yep. Dagnabbit. You gotta have a better excuse than that.
Oh, okay. I slept in an extra bunch.
We
Oh,
spoke
Pinkie
with
Pie.
Rarity, and she kind of, got held up in traffic.
That just goes to show you that Applejack is the most dependable pony there is. Always there, rain or shine. I even got a trophy to prove it. Right, big man?
Yep.
Yep.
A trophy for being dependable?
Yeah,
Wish
she
I
did
had a
do that.
trophy. I never even got one when I was in Little League. So I know you're Apple Bloom's elder sister, but I don't know anything about you besides that.
Name's Applejack. Proud owner of Sweet Apple Acres.
Sweet Apple Acres?
Oh yeah, you're not from this neck of the woods, are you? It's an apple farm run by the Apple family, 10 minutes due south from here.
With a name like Applejack, I guess you was set up at birth to be put in that business.
I'm not here to talk
pretty
about
much.
that, though. Have you two seen that sister of mine?
No, last time I saw her was when she was on the stand today.
I've been with Phoenix all day. Oh, except when I was asleep. Then it was with General Cake and Major Muffin.
Major Muffin.
Major Muffin.
I had a dream. I was commanding a battalion of sweets fighting off an army of salad, asparagus, and broccoli. It was like nutrition versus sweets. I didn't know which side to enlist on at first, but I ended up going to the tasty side. It was a grueling war. Many gumdrops and chocolate chips lost their lives, but we triumphed in the end.
Freud would have a field day with Pinkie Pie. So why are you looking for Apple Bloom?
She's supposed to be serving her grounded. You know, after going in that forest so late. But that little troublemaker ran off as soon as she was excused from the trial. She was supposed to wait for me. By the way, I have to thank you, Phoenix Wright.
Thank me? Weren't you just threatening to knock me upside the head just a minute ago?
Yeah, I still want to do that. But I have to thank you for getting my little sister to tell the truth on that there stand.
Yep.
You sure have an extensive vocabulary there, Big Macintosh.
I don't know if Twilight told you, but I represent the element of honesty, and I would like to see my kin follow suit, if you know what I mean.
Element of honesty?
Yep, mine's laughter. It's like the best one ever. What's the matter? Do you want an element too, Feeny? We can think of one for you.
Uh-huh.
Sugar cube? I don't think it works like that.
What element could you be? Oh, I got it! Phoenix Wright, with his nifty-do, represents the spirit of hair gel!
Perfect.
No comment.
Old Beardy came by the farm and told me and Big Mac that he saw Apple Bloom with Twilight.
Old Beardy? Oh, you must mean the judge. What's he doing wandering around this place?
I wonder what Apple Bloom's doing with Twilight.
Yeah, that's a good question. The last time I saw Twilight, she was as peeved as you were at me about that little incident in the courtroom.
Oh, she'll get over it. That is, if you honestly intend on setting things right. Right?
Of course I'll set things right. My name is Phoenix Wright, after all.
Still trying that. Look.
Wasn't funny.
Yeah, Feeny, you really need to have more variety.
Am I the only one who thinks that joke is funny?
I
Probably.
may want to knock you a new one, but I'll be rooting for you anyway. You're Rainbow's only hope right now, and I hate to see her get banished. She doesn't deserve that.
I know for a fact she didn't kill anyone. And no matter what, I'll make everyone see that truth.
That's the spirit. You maybe ain't as bad as I made you out to be.
I'd like to confirm something, Applejack.
Shoot, partner.
About Apple Bloom. Did she really arrive at home when she said she did?
Yep, 10 after 9. That's when she got home. She got a scolding from Big Mac and I for going into the forest so late.
A scolding from him? What did he do? Yupper?
Nah, he could actually scold pretty
Why do
good.
you ask?
It's just that this second lightning bolt has been plaguing my
Ponyville
mind.
Confidential scene.
How is it both your sister and Fluttershy didn't hear or see it?
I was thinking that ace Pegasus fella intercepted it before it touched the ground. But that makes one of your contrafiction doohickeys.
Contrafiction? You mean contradiction?
Yeah, one of those. Couldn't hit him because of that suit.
I was thinking the same thing. But according to Rainbow Dash, that suit makes you completely invulnerable to lightning while in the air.
Not to mention it would have made a sound and left a mark if it hit him on the ground where he was vulnerable. All this thinking makes my head hurt.
I couldn't hold a match for the prosecution today, but things are going to be different now that I've had time to get a better grasp of the situation.
Speaking of that, you gotta show that stuck-up attention horse a thing or two for me.
Attention horse?
Trixie.
You know, that no-good blue snake in the grass.
Oh, you must mean Trixie.
Yeah, her. She's a grade A example of what lying will lead to. Her fibbing and ponytails caused that big old Ursa to come a-stomping through Ponyville.
Twilight told me a bit about that.
I can't stand her. I was biting my tongue every time she opened that big mouth of hers in the trial today.
I've noticed Trixie has that effect on a lot of ponies in these parts.
She's just doing this whole thing because she's all salty with Rarity, Twilight, Rainbow, and I.
Wait a minute. I knew she had a grudge against Twilight. But why you and the other two?
Last time Trixie was in Ponyville, she was showing off and bragging like she was the bee's knees. So the others and I called Trixie out on her hooey. Turns out we were right. She was great and powerful after all. Twi ended up proving it. In fact, I told Apple Bloom to call Trixie out if she gave her a hard time in the trial today.
Oh, so you're responsible for that.
Guilty as charged.
That was pretty entertaining, watching Trixie get verbally served by a child.
Yeah.
Certainly brightened up my day.
I know, right?
But isn't Trixie a performer? Isn't she supposed to show off and blow things out of proportion? I don't think the decent and sort of powerful Trixie would really attract a crowd. Not defending her or
Yeah, that's
anything,
a point a lot of people
There were
make.
times I wanted to smack her upside the head.
No, you don't understand. Remember how she was calling you Mr. Not Right today? It was like that, only on a stage.
Actually, she was calling me Mr. Wrong. You know, because it's the opposite of right and...
Same difference. The point is, it was just unbearable. I want you to do your best, Phoenix Wright. Show her what Ponyville is made of. Prove Rainbow is innocent and rub it in that smug, snotty, show-off face of hers.
Deal.
Let's shake on it.
Okay.
Well, go on.
I'm not touching that hoof.
Why not?
Because there's spit all over it.
You're just as prissy as Ray. Don't want to get your fancy pants lawyer hands dirty, eh?
I think we can conclude this agreement with a nod.
Fine then. I best be moseying on now, partner. Gotta find that little fury. I'm going to go check Twilight's place. If you two see Apple Bloom, could you tell her to go on home? I don't want her running out and about with murders happening and all. She's with Twi, though, so I suppose I shouldn't be worried.
Yeah, we'll be sure to if we see her.
Thank you. Oh, remind me to give you a knock upside the head when I'm not so busy. Later.
Sure he will.
What a pleasant way to say goodbye to someone. Goodbye, Applejack. Goodbye, Big Macintosh.
Yep.
Was that the reason you wanted me to come here, Pinky? To speak with Applejack?
No, it wasn't that. There should be another reason. Oh, here it comes!
Huh? What's coming?
I coughed.
And?
That means something strange is going to happen.
Pinky,
Oh, does it?
We've been through this already. You can't predict things based off of... What? What?
Ooh, what's that? I've never seen one of those things before. That's a catchy tune.
But that's impossible! How could someone be calling me?
So,
Yeah?
what do you do with that thing anyway?
I guess I'd just answer it. I hope transdimensional calls don't hurt my phone bill. Hello?
Phoenix Wright?
Yes, that's me. Who is this?
A concerned friend.
A concerned friend?
A friend? Tell them I say hello!
Tell me, how and why are you phoning me?
I want to help you.
How?
I want to help you win the trial tomorrow. I have some evidence for you that can clear your client indefinitely.
What?
That sounds
Are
like that
you
cruise
serious?
guy.
Yes, I want
This
you to
how
meet me
he's
at the
gonna
clearing
get him into the forest.
where the crime took place.
Alright, I'll be right there. Pinky, we have to...
Alone.
Huh?
We must meet alone. There's no other way I can see you.
Why? I might get lost if I go in there alone.
Do you want my help or not?
Okay, I'll go in alone.
Good. I'll be waiting for you. You made the right choice, Phoenix Wright.
Tell me, though, who is this?
I'll be waiting for you.
Who are you talking to, Phoenix?
Interesting.
Seems a bit shady. Someone wants to meet me alone in the forest. But he said he wanted to help
Yeah.
me. How is he calling me anyway? Equestria doesn't seem to have cell phones.
Phoenix?
Pinky, I'm sorry, but I have to go solo here.
Huh?
I just got a lead that could win me the trial tomorrow. But whoever I was speaking to wants to meet me alone.
That sounds kinda suspicious.
Yeah?
I know who that was!
Really?
Yes! It was Wobniar! He wanted to do something nasty!
Of
Pinky,
course.
There is no Wobniar. Besides, this person was male, and they said they wanted to help me.
Oh, they did? Then that changes everything! Alright, I'll wait for you by the entrance.
I'll be right back out. The pathway more or less leads to that clearing, and the sun's still out. I shouldn't have trouble navigating myself through.
Be careful in there, Feeny. It's pretty dangerous.
Okay, I'll be right back. Promise. Hello? I'm here. Where is this mysterious friend of mine? He said he'd be waiting for me. It's me, Phoenix Wright. You said you wanted to help me.
Let's see how this
idea of a
goes.
prank? Hey, I know. I'll just hit the redial button on my phone.
Nope.
What? No connection point? Then how was he able to call me earlier? Maybe all these trees are just interfering with the signal. I'll wait 5 more minutes. Then I'm leaving. This is getting creepy.
We got some animation. Interesting. This is different. Short animation sequence, but still pretty cool effect.
My head. Did anyone get the license plate number of that truck? Where am I? I'm still in the forest, but I'm not in the clearing anymore. Damn it! It was a trap! Now I'm lost. I need to get out of here. This must be how Apple Bloom felt the other day. Even though the sun's still out, I can hardly see. Wait a minute. What? Where is it? All my evidence is gone! Ah! Someone must have taken it while I was knocked out! Hello?
Timberwolves. Interesting.
Ah!
Yeah.
Nice puppies.
Not a good situation to be in.
I'm frozen in place. I'm too scared to move. They're going to attack me. No!
Who's gonna help out here?
Huh?
You should be ashamed of
Oh,
yourself.
Fluttershy. Oh yeah, she was with
Poor
him.
innocent, defenseless Mr. Phoenix like that.
Fluttershy?
You two are acting like a pair of big mean bullies. What would your mothers think if they saw you behaving this way?
I don't believe this. This can't be the same cowardly little pony.
Now I want the two of you to go back home and think about what you've done. That was close, Mr. Phoenix. Those species of lupines are known to rip their prey apart within a few seconds.
Fluttershy, thank you. You saved my life.
Oh, you don't have to worry about that. Even if you had been killed, you would have come back to life from your ashes more magnificent than ever, right?
Why does she still think he's a phoenix?
Yeah. Fluttershy, listen. The reason I accused you earlier, I know you didn't do any of that garbage I was spouting. I just needed to buy another day to clear Rainbow Dash's name. Though I had good intentions, I did it at your expense without your say in the matter. I'm sorry I did that.
It's all right, Mr. Phoenix. I forgive you.
You forgive me? Just like that?
Yes, I believe in you. That's why I came in here to look for you, to make sure you were safe.
You're too kind. But, Fluttershy, what are you doing in here? I thought you were arrested.
The police let me go.
They let you go? But I thought you were a suspect.
I don't know why. They just said I didn't have to stay anymore and let me out.
That
Interesting.
can only mean one thing. The feather didn't match any of our animals.
When I got home, I saw Pinkie Pie standing by the entrance to the forest, and I asked her what she was doing. She said you went in here all alone, so I got worried and I came in here to find you.
Did you by any chance see anyone else in here while you were looking for me?
No, I didn't. Should I have seen someone? You know, like how I should have seen Apple Bloom that night? I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do something wrong again.
It's funny how she just took on 2 savage wolves, and then she goes back into submissive wimp mode. No, it's okay. It's just someone knocked me out and put me in the middle of this forest.
Oh my, that's not very nice.
Yeah.
On top of that, they stole all my evidence I was going to use to defend Rainbow Dash in the trial tomorrow.
But Twilight said she was going to defend Rainbow Dash tomorrow.
Huh? What?
She talked with me at the detention center earlier and told me to forget about you.
Oh, no. I hope she's not doing what I think she is. She's gonna fire me for what I did to you. Trixie will eat her alive if she plans to defend Rainbow Dash.
Are you talking about that blue unicorn in the wizard outfit?
Yeah. I was barely
You
holding
were
my own
there
against
for her show,
and I have
Fluttershy.
experience. Twilight won't stand a chance. I
You
have to
didn't
get
do
her to
anything or
reconsider.
say anything, but you were
I'm
there.
sure if you tell her what you told me, she'll change her mind.
I don't know. She was pretty bummed out.
Then I'll help you explain it to her.
Thanks, Fluttershy. Hey, wait a second. I just thought of something.
What is it, Mr. Phoenix?
You said Pinkie Pie is standing by the entrance, right?
Yeah.
Well, whoever knocked me out would have to leave through the entrance, since that's the only way out.
Oh, I see now. Since Pinkie Pie is waiting by the entrance,
Pinkie Pie will probably see whoever attacked me exit the forest.
I'll show you the way out. You were right about that this morning.
Huh?
Even if I may not like visiting it much, this forest really is like a backyard to me.
Alright, lead the way. Do I hear galloping?
It's not me.
It's getting closer.
I can see some pony coming this way.
What if it's who attacked me? I really hope I don't have to fight a pony.
Twilight.
Phoenix?
Hey. Look, I know you really must not like me after what I did today, but I can explain.
Mr. Phoenix was only trying to help, Twilight. He never meant to hurt anyone.
Let's go back to the library. I don't think it's a good idea to stay in this forest.
Yeah, I agree. So that's why I did that. I know it wasn't fair to Fluttershy, but if I had
Now
just
we're
sat there
seeing
and
the
done
other
nothing, Rainbow
perspective
Dash
on
would have
this
been
scene.
found guilty right there on the spot.
I see.
Do you still want to fire me?
How did you...
Fluttershy told me. Look, I don't mind if you do, but I have to warn you, Trixie's one tough customer. I underestimated her. Despite all my experience, she managed to trump everything I threw at her. In fact, she could have easily overruled my feather theory, since it was all just theory.
What?
I have a feeling the only reason she let me do that was to see another one of your friends in jail. She's gonna go all out tomorrow, so if you'd like to take over, I have to warn you about that.
I don't know what I should do.
If you really want to defend Rainbow Dash, at least allow me to do one more thing for you.
You still want to help? Even though I was going to fire you?
I'll do all I can to help someone who's being accused of a crime they didn't commit. I know for a fact Rainbow Dash didn't do anything wrong. And I know a certain pony who knows more than she's letting on.
Actually, I do too. Phoenix, tell me, that thing you mixed in the evidence earlier, that wasn't a good luck charm, was it?
Why do you ask?
Let's just say I've been seeing a lot of locks today.
Locks and... chains?
See, I knew you knew! What was that thing, and what did it do to me?
Okay, I'll be honest. Because if I don't, I bet you'll see them around me.
I'm listening.
You see, it's called a magatama. A tool I use to see if people are hiding deep secrets from me. But don't get me wrong, I only use it when I'm investigating crimes.
Deep secrets?
If someone is keeping a deep secret, psychic barriers called psych locks will appear. The more locks, the deeper the secret. If you break those locks using proof and evidence, chances are the person, or in this case, the pony, will spill the beans.
Interesting.
Interesting? I thought you'd be mad.
No,
about black
she's
ones?
pretty excited
Black
about
ones?
it, if I recall.
What do you mean?
There were... Never mind. So, do you know how that thing's power got transferred into me?
Not a clue. It probably had something to do with the way it reacted when you picked it up.
Well, I'm sure I can fix it, but I need it right now.
But, since I told the truth, I expect the same from you.
What?
You're not a very good liar, Twilight. I could clearly see that you bringing me here was no accident. You did it on purpose, didn't you?
I'm that bad at lying, huh?
Yeah, you're about as thin as Kleenex. I mean, identification spell? I know you have magic here and all, but that sounds like something a third grader came up with. I know that isn't a real spell.
I was told not to say anything, but I suppose I owe you an explanation. Princess Celestia herself told me to summon you and play dumb.
So you knowing my name and having that badge prepared?
Yeah, she did all that. I didn't know you were going to be from another world, though.
That's a bummer. So I'm not the greatest defense attorney in the universe? Darn. I was starting to like that title. But how does she know me?
I'm a bit sketchy on that detail as well. I too found it really odd how she knew so much about you and how she was boasting about how good you were, yet you acted as if you had never met a pony in your life before me.
How does this princess character know me? I think I want to have a chat with your highness about this. Well, I certainly don't like the fact I was being deceived by you. But I thank you for telling me the truth.
I apologize. I was just doing what the princess told me to.
She seems genuinely sorry about it. I shouldn't hold it against her. Perhaps I should just change the subject. So this evidence you found. Seems you had a good turnout. Ah!
What's the matter?
The other half of the letter!
The other half of the letter? Wait, you have it?
Yeah, I found it with Pinkie Pie today.
This is my letter stating my permanent leave of absence. After the Equestria 500 is over, I can no longer work with you. We made quite the team, but I can't live with the guilt any longer. I can't keep helping you ruin others' lives. It saddens me beyond belief that we must part ways, but I must say farewell. Goodbye, Ace. May our paths cross in the future. Someone was quitting their job?
Oh, was it,
and I think I
Sanada?
know
Who?
I'll tell you once I confirm my suspicion. You said you had someone you wanted to talk to, right? Perhaps we should go our separate ways again.
You're right. Come back here once you're done, though. You were attacked, after all.
You have my word.
Hello?
See how this goes.
Hello, Sanada.
What do you want?
I just wanted to talk, that's all.
I already spoke to you. Can you please leave? You should be grateful I didn't tell the police about you and your friend's intrusion today.
Funny you should say that, because I was wondering why you didn't. If you had me arrested, there would be no defense attorney tomorrow, meaning Rainbow Dash would be most likely found guilty. In other words, exactly what you want. I'm not here about that, though. I just wanted to talk to you about a question you were avoiding earlier. What was it like being Ace's manager? Take that!
Okay.
A question like that is none of your business.
Now, let's see what you're hiding, Sanada. By the sound of it, it seems it wasn't good at all.
I can't believe this! Shouldn't you be investigating the crime? Why are you bothering me with your annoying questions?
Because I think you have something to do with all of this.
Really? Me? Tell me, Mr. Wright. Why do you think I'm involved with this crime?
I'll show you why, Sanada. Take that! This look familiar to you?
Where did you get that?
Seems someone who was working with Ace was planning on quitting after the race. And I think that someone is you, Sanada. You're the only one working with Ace in Ponyville at the moment.
There we go.
You think I wrote this? I've never seen this letter before. For all you know, it could have been mailed here by Ace's butler.
No, I don't think you wrote this. I know you wrote this.
Care to explain how?
You see, it's very simple, actually. We can just compare the writing to something I know for a fact you did write. And I have it right here. Take that! This unicorn spellbook I found in this very room.
Are you saying I wrote this book?
Of course not. But this book has some interesting characteristics. I can't read a single word of it.
Then why are you showing it to me? It probably belongs to the hotel.
No, it doesn't belong to the hotel. I know a unicorn who reads a book just like this. And says it's only available in Canterlot, the place you say you're from.
Whatever. It's my book. What exactly are you trying to prove here?
Like I said, I can't read any of the characters written inside these pages. Except these ones.
Ah!
Continue from here. I can read that note scribbled on the page. You couldn't find a bookmark, could you, Sanada? I'm sure if we compare the writing in here to that letter, we'll get a perfect match.
Ugh. Fine, I wrote the letter. But you still failed to prove any relevance to this. So what? I was going to quit. Why do you think I have something to do with this?
I can't help ruin others' lives. I wonder what that could mean. I won't play dumb, because I know exactly what this little statement means.
Take that!
Yep.
Is this some kind of joke? Why are you showing me these pictures?
I found out earlier today,
Pictures.
from my client, Ace was doing something very wrong to her. And I think you know all too well what it was. You were in on this blackmailing business, weren't you? It fits perfectly with the context of your resignation letter.
There we go.
You certainly have a wild imagination, Mr. Wright. Blackmail? Really? Even if your client was being blackmailed, what makes you think Ace and I were behind it?
I know it's the truth, Sanada.
Is that so? I don't see anything mentioning blackmail on this letter of mine.
And those pictures of my client?
Maybe Ace just needed a good laugh at his competition to get in the right mindset.
I don't think so. Ruin others' lives kind of fits the description of blackmail.
It could mean anything. You have no proof Ace and I were blackmailing any pony.
Actually, I do.
How?
We just have to use this.
Take that! That?
This is the letter Rainbow Dash was blackmailed with. Demands right from the horse's mouth.
Like I said, there is no way you can prove Ace or I wrote this. It doesn't even have a name on it.
I don't need a name. There's an easier way to find out who wrote this.
What?
Just like earlier, let's compare the writing style on this blackmail letter to your letter of resignation. They seem to match up perfectly, Sanada. Would you have any idea why? There's also that list I found on your table, with 8:35 next to Rainbow Dash's name, the same time requested to meet her on this letter.
Well done, Mr. Wright. I guess there is no way to deny it anymore.
There we go.
Problem?
Shouldn't you be worried?
Worried? Whatever should I be worried about?
I found you out. You were blackmailing my client. That's a crime, Miss Cold Hard Swift Justice.
Do you remember what I said earlier? My talent, my eye for detail. It's what I've been using the whole time Ace and I have been doing this. For example, the days I studied Miss Rainbow Dash, I could see that she had quite an ego and reputation. That's why I took those photographs of her.
Ooh.
We had quite the lucrative business set up, Ace and I. We have several gamblers placing large sums of money on him after we have our way with a potentially tough competition. Then split the money 50-50 on top of what he's awarded for winning. That's why your client was targeted. Her performance at the Cloudsdale Young Flyers competition.
Why are you telling me all this?
To prove that I'm not worried at all. You see, I can get anyone to keep their mouth shut once I find out what makes them tick. You're no exception.
What?
Mr. Wright, I'm not worried in the slightest, because you're not going to tell a soul about this.
You're wrong. I'm going to tell the police about this right away.
With my conversations with you, I can tell you hold your loyalty and your client in high regard.
So what? You can't take that away from me.
Or can I? If I so much as even catch wind of you uttering the word blackmail to any pony, I'll report what you and your little accomplice did earlier.
She must mean how I broke into her hotel room.
You'll find it a little hard defending your client from a prison cell. You had no jurisdiction searching my hotel room, and you and that pink pony left prints all over the place. I have more than enough evidence to take you down with me. It would be troublesome if information regarding my dealings got out, and you want to defend your client, correct?
Tony knows how to blackmail.
Seems we're at a stalemate.
Why didn't you just report me earlier?
Simple. I held the cards till I knew I could use them to my advantage, which I am right now. So, do we have a deal, Mr. Wright? I'll take your silence as a yes. Don't worry. I'll be at the trial tomorrow to make sure you keep our little secret to yourself. Goodbye, Mr. Wright. Please go away and don't come back.
Looks like I ended up on the same boat as all our other victims. Ugh, what do I do? Though this seems important, how does it fit in with anything?
Back to the library.
Seems Twilight isn't back yet. Better not tell her about Sanada, unless it's necessary. Not only for my sake, but for hers as well.
Owlicious.
Hey, an owl? Who? You're an owl. Who? You mean, who am I? Phoenix Wright, with a PH and a W. Who? You know, you make Big Macintosh look like a blabbermouth.
It's an owl!
Oh, you're back!
You're Spike, right? I remember meeting you earlier. When I heard he was a dragon, I thought he'd be much bigger, but he's just a little guy.
Yeah, I remember. You were being a big drama queen this morning.
Sorry about that. Getting 1 hour of sleep will do that to you. So what's this owl doing here?
That's Owlicious. He helps Twilight with her late-night study sessions since he's nocturnal.
Aloysius, huh? Who? You're Aloysius. Who?
Sometimes I keep at it, hoping he'll say what, why, where, or how.
So you're Twilight's scribe?
Yep, #1 assistant Spike.
Who?
Oh, so are you, actually, would you mind being the #1.5 assistant? I mean, that's still #1, sorta. It's just #1 assistant sounds a little better on me.
Who?
Me.
Who?
Me, Spike!
Spike.
You know my name.
You think you'd learn.
Spike, you're not gonna win. Twilight wasn't lying when she said she likes reading. She lives in this library. It's like a bookworm's dream come true.
Yeah. Twilight's a total nerd.
And this is where she comes in.
Excuse me?
Oh, you're back, Twilight. I was just on my way to, organize those awesome books my intelligent and smart friend reads.
Oh, Spike.
Later.
Did you find out what you needed to know?
Yes, I'll fill you in about it tomorrow. I have a good idea who's behind all this.
Okay. Wait, so you're not firing me?
I thought about it, and I realize now that you mean well. And if what you say is true, you stand a better chance against Trixie than I do. Please, just tell me when you're going to do something like you did today.
Yeah, I will. I shouldn't need to do anything like that again. From here on out, I'll try to find out what really happened in that forest that night.
Fluttershy forgave you, so I guess I can too. The princess also said I can trust you.
I'll try. No, I won't let you down this time.
Thank you. That spare bed is in the same place. Try to get lots of sleep this time. I'm pretty tired after all that's happened today. Investigating sure takes a lot out of you.
Tell me about it.
I think I'm going to bed early.
Alright, I'm probably gonna crash soon as well.
Good night.
This whole situation with Sanada is bugging me. Not only her blackmailing, but her appearance. Is it only a coincidence she looks like her? Or is that somehow really Mia? Twilight says she may know who's behind the murder. Perhaps I should just wait until tomorrow instead of stressing my brain about this.
Owlicious.
Wait a minute.
Hey, Aloysius, do you think you could do me a favor?
Who?
Well, what's he gonna have all wishes to, I wonder? Ah, but that's where it cuts off. And the credits. Mr. Pony. Sounds familiar. One of his videos before. People to thank, I guess. Oh wait, no, this is still vector artists. They're gonna end up.
Rainbow trash? Good one. I prefer Rainbow Dash, though.
Interesting. So, that was another quite exciting entry in the series. It complemented the Twilight part very well. And I think there's a little more that is clear in the picture of how the mystery now. Sanada is definitely suspicious and involved in things heavily, but whether or not she's actually guilty, it's hard to say. Like Cruz, I'm kind of thinking she's maybe a little too obvious, and at this point, though, who knows? Even though she didn't appear here, I'm becoming more suspicious of Lenora after learning that the thing that dropped from the sky while Apple Bloom was running through the forest was a package rarity ordered from overseas. It would make sense, given that Lenora said she was a mail carrier and the Griffins are the only ones who can make it across the ocean, that would mean that she was there. That and the prospective Griffin feather, of course. That puts her on the scene of the crime at least. Though, yeah, there is a possibility we still don't know all the information, so who knows. The series remains awesome though, which is good. If it wasn't as interesting as it was, 3 hours of it in one day might have been kind of tough on me. But, yeah, this was cool. Thanks to all of you for helping me reach 500 subs. Hope you liked the commentary. Let me know if you did, and see you in the next one.